And we're back with part 2. It is MisterStubstep. This is the second part of this booster box of Temporal Forces within the Scarlet and Violet era of Pokemon cards. We have another 18 packs to open here. The first half was, I would say, fairly average, so let's see within the second half how we end up doing. If you just want to skip to the end to see the overall pulls, you can do that, but I'm excited to get right into it and see. I think the high rarity card will probably be in this half, so we shall see. I normally always start on the left side, but this time I started on the right. But please let me know how you guys have been. I usually try to open up the entire booster box in one setting, but this time I actually split it up, which is really, really weird for me. I'm not going to lie. And we are starting off, I guess we're guaranteed hollow, so I was going to say strong, but I do like that Cridon card. It's not bad. It is not bad. Yeah, let me know how your week has been. I'm currently filming this on a Sunday. I'm filming this on Mother's Day, so if hopefully you did something for Mother's Day if you celebrate it. If not, that's okay too. I know lives start getting busy. Wish happy Mother's Day to my sister, and then my mom. I have something going to her soon, so hopefully she'll get that Mother's Day gift. It's slightly late, but we have the Senoue EX, which I'm pretty sure I've already pulled this one before. With that Blaze Blast, and you're like, who in the world? 5 energies for 240, but then attacks used by this Pokemon costs 1 energy less for each of your opponent's benched Pokemon. So it can actually be pretty great if your opponent is benching a lot of Pokemon. But it is a stage 2, which is a little unfortunate. Somewhat chunky at 320, but it could be chunkier. That one opened up kind of weird. But first off, this week, we usually go out like once or twice a week out to eat, Mystery and I. And we found, I was able to convince her. Oh man, I love this artwork so much. The Iron Giant type artwork right there. I was able to convince her to get some crumble cookie, which I know a lot of people think crumble cookie is overhyped, overpriced, high in calories, whatever. But sweets are sweets to me. I still like them. They're really good desserts. They taste good. And if you get the regular size ones, they are pretty big, which we did get the regular size ones. I'll show a picture of which ones we got. I think every week they change their flavors. So the lemon one, the lemon poppy seed one was good. The pink velvet was really good. Oh, there's a Torracat. I don't think I've pulled that Torracat yet. And the Frostmoth. Wow, Rika artwork. Very beautiful. And then there was a raspberry cheesecake, which is the only one I haven't tried yet. And the final one was like a blueberry muffin, which is really delicious too. So all of them were really good this week. I think there was a couple, like Mama's Recipe or something like that. There was a couple of flavors that I didn't try. I've had the chocolate chip before. Usually anything that we've had before, unless it's like our favorite, we won't get it. But we probably get crumble cookie like every other month, I would say. Or like if it's somebody's birthday or like a special, celebration, holiday type thing. Okay, so this is, I guess, a good time to thank all of you so much for watching, and those even that have subscribed. Finally reached 1,800 subs, or 1,800 subs. I normally don't like saying my sub count because, it can always go back down again. Ooh, there's that Cinccino with that special roll attack. That goes great in Lugia decks. But I think it's been stable over 1,800 for a while now. Maybe this video will come out and it'll get below 1,800 again, and then I'll just have to thank you guys when I reach 1,800 again, It'll just be a nice back and forth. But thank you so much for the 1,800 subs. Obviously it's not required, but I do appreciate it. And yeah, as long as I can keep interacting with you guys, I will be very satisfied with where I'm at. Salvatore. I don't think I've pulled this card yet either. Bronzong Reverse Mist Energy. Keldeo. And there is... Oh no. Please don't tell me. Please don't tell me. So we have a beautiful Raging Bolt. This is a ultra rare or, full art or whatever. This is kind of nice. I do like the colors. I got the Gouging Fire last time, and I got the Raging Bolt this time. If this is my only other high rarity card, I'm going to be very depressed. This card is all right. I mean, Burst War can be good to start out with. And then Bellowing Thunder, you may discard any amount of basic energy from your Pokemon. This attack does 70 damage for each card you discarded in this way. So, I mean, it's not bad overall. Lightning and fighting. It's a dragon type, so it can be somewhat interesting. But, yeah. So now we'll get into the anime portion of my talking points. So first off, Apothecary Diaries. I've only watched, I think, 1 episode since the last video that I filmed. And that included, it's funny how there's 2 great tusks within this. This one included her, it's almost like she's doing some detective work, the main character is, with her skills in identifying poisons and medicines and all that stuff. So it's almost become like a detective show, but still slice of life and still a little bit of romance here and there. So I think I'm on episode 10, so not even halfway done. There's only one season out so far. It's just a great, I hate calling it like a filler show, but it's like a great show to watch like at the gym or something like that. Okay. It doesn't like pump you up for the gym. It's just the show that I'm watching at the gym, because all the other shows that I'm watching right now come out once a week. Love the reverse ancient cards. Those look so beautiful. And we have the Scovillain EX. Okay, so we got a little something in this pack. Chill Snapper Bind, now burn, and then 2 Head Crushing. Discard the top target. Discard a random card from your opponent's hand. Discard the top card of your opponent's deck. Oh, that is super interesting. I wonder if that has good synergy or something else. Just that 140 is not a very big amount to hit, but still enjoying Apothecary Diary so far. Not binge-worthy, but still enjoying it. My Hero Academia, episode 2 of season 7 came out, and oh my gosh, I didn't get teary-eyed, but I could feel myself getting a little emotional. That was such a great episode, and a lot of stuff goes down. Let me know what you thought of that episode, like that Victini. It was something else. You just see a lot of people putting stuff on the line, and this is like just the beginning of the season, and really strong people are already colliding in fights. That is Star and Stripe and Shigaraki Tomura, or whatever, the main villain. It's the guy that has the, what is it, Deteriorate? No, Decompose. That quirk is freaking crazy. He just touches stuff and it disappears. Hey! We got the Lickitung. Okay, here we go. This is a cute one. Hopefully I can get at least one more of these, this rarity. You have the Lickitung. It looks like it's eating some like ice cream or mochi or, you know, shaved ice, bingsu, whatever you want to call it. And its tongue has turned blue, which is very comical. That is a very nice artwork and came in pretty good condition. But I'm really curious to see how this My Hero Academia episode is gonna, or this season's gonna finish up or whatever. If it's all gonna be one or if there's gonna be 2 parts. I think the next part is gonna be them kind of doing a little bit of training, showing the fruits of all of the students' training, since it seems like it's gonna be that freaking class versus the world. So definitely looks like the cards are stacked up against the good guys. So we shall see. Got that Iron Treads Buddy Poffin, an excellent card. And Hand Trimmer and that amazing artwork with Drampa. Also did watch the new episode of Kaiju number 8. It's very nice to see the results of their exams and, you know, the suspicions. This one was more kind of like a build-up episode, not too much action, but, you know, the main character and the strongest, like, girl character in the class, or she's just the strongest character in the class in general. You can see them kind of coming together and everything. And I almost want to call him, like, the Sasuke-like character in the show. I think he has, like, a similar voice actor, too. I don't think they're the same voice actor, but just that character. There's a lot of that, like, the side character, I guess, that always reminds me of Sasuke. And there's just, like, a lot of shonen and other anime similar that have that type of character, and that's kind of what I identify. I like him, though. He's a little bit more wholesome, and he looks out. But, yeah, little comic value as well. Oh, we got 2 of the Reverse Ancients. That is beautiful, into a metal. So it's just nice to have a bunch of decent shows to look forward to at the end of the week. I would say My Hero is probably my favorite one right now, but Kaiju is actually pretty good. I like the opening, I like the ending, and of course we have to finish up with One Piece. Oh, Apothecary Diaries' opening is amazing. I love the opening to Apothecary Diaries. Like, ooh, Crocodile by the same artist. That's pretty cool. The Totodile, that is. Got the Delcatty. Oh, that Reverse Ancient Booster. And the Dunsparce, a great draw engine for a handful of decks. And it's not a liability, which is nice as well. And you can just kind of keep cycling it. But did watch the most recent episode of One Piece this morning. And there's a little bit more fighting, a little bit more build-up. And, you know, the beginning of this arc was going really, really quickly. And now I feel like it's starting to slowly go back to having it have a slower progression, which is not my favorite thing ever. Oh, we have the Koraidon EX. Okay. That is, you know, okay with the Kaiser Tackle. 280 damage is not bad. This, I guess if you're using Regidrago, which is the deck that I used to play all the time, you would use this or Giratina. So you either sacrifice damage to yourself or energy going to the Lost Zone. So I guess that can be kind of a tough... can be a tough choice on what to pick. Oh, Matang. I know Dialga's been doing really good lately, and Matang is definitely a good partner for that deck. So yeah, it's the pacing for One Piece has just been kind of slowing down again. Oh, reverse Buddy popping in the Flutter Mane. So I hope it picks back up again. It looks like next episode there should be more fighting. We're getting a lot of backstory, a lot of lore. And yeah, I just don't want it to slow down to the Wano. I know it's not going to be as long as Wano. Wano might be the longest arc that they ever have. Fingers crossed, because I do not want to have to do, you know, more than a 200+ episode arc, because that was really rough. I don't know if I've gotten that Yamper before. And we are going to finish up with this last pack and see what... Oh, finally we got the A-Spec. Do we usually get 2 per box or just 1? That's a little unfortunate if it's 2, but if it's 1, then that was glorious, because Maximum Belt is one of the more popular ones right now, because the attacks used by this Pokemon that this card is attached to do 50 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. Active Pokemon EX. So, yeah. Say you're only doing 280, and you're like, man, Charizard is just too bulky. You slap on a Maximum Belt, you are one-shotting Charizard. So, it's probably one of the better A-Specs that we could have gotten. I mean, the only other one that's really good is Prime Catcher, but Maximum Belt and Prime Catcher are probably the most popular right now. But I feel like there's utility to all the A-Specs. They are really, really good cards, but sometimes it's kind of hard to overlook Maximum Belt or Prime Catcher. So, I have a few more talking points. I'm going to clean this up really quick, and then I'll go over the last few. So you can see the overall pull rates from this box. Looks like 11 hits total, and we had 2 of the Ultra Rares or Full Arts. Looks like 2 Illustration Rares, 1 A-Spec, and then 6 EXs. Wow. So, I don't know if this is average or slightly below average, slightly above average. To me, I feel like this is either average or slightly below average. But I haven't watched an opening video in a long time, to be completely honest with you. So, this is the overall summary of this booster box. I wish I would have gotten at least like a secret rare, or I guess a special illustration rare or a hyper rare. But that's fine. At least got 2 of these, some of the better looking artworks, and then these kind of go together as well, because I do like Ancient Pokemon more. And Maximum Belt is probably one of the better A-Specs that I could have pulled, so I guess I will organize the bulk now while I go over my last few talking points. Okay, so we went through all the anime. No super massive updates. I'm probably going to start a new anime whenever I get through Apothecary Diaries, but I think right now having those 3 new episodes that I watch every week is kind of nice. I'm like almost tempted to stop on One Piece again, but I'm like at the same time I'm caught up, so let's just keep watching. Let's just keep watching. So we went shopping recently at one of the malls in Century City. It's like the really nice, fancy, bougie kind of mall here in LA. And I think it's technically, yeah, Century City, so like just west of Hollywood, I want to say. I'm trying to get better with the geography in LA, because there's like so much, and people that have been living here their whole lives, like they say places, and I just don't have like frame of references, so I need to get better at the geography around here. It's a good buddy poppin'. But I got some new shorts. So summer is coming, and I realized a lot of the shorts that I have are like years old, and a lot of them are kind of like worn because they've been washed so many times, or you know, what have you. And Abercrombie was having a sale of 25% off all shorts. So Mystery and I took it upon ourselves to get a bunch, or 3 pairs of shorts each. So we should be good for shorts for at least the next few years, which is pretty nice. Probably show a couple photos of the shorts. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's my first pair of linen shorts ever, which is pretty wild. And then I got some shorts that like just feel really nice. You know, there's some shorts that you get and you like try to sit down or like do the splits or do a high kick or something, and you can feel them restricting you. These ones do not restrict you, so it's pretty nice. So I am slowly making progress. I know I mentioned before that I started like counting calories and monitoring all that stuff now, and then I'm trying to cut and in time for summer and everything. We've been going out, and instead, I know this like pains me, because if you go out, like you want to go out, but I have been like opting for more healthier options like salads and everything, and they still like fill me up, but then they're not as high in calorie content. So I have been noticing a difference, you know, energy increase, not running and feeling as heavy, but sometimes a burger and fries just tastes that much better, or some pizza or something like that, which I still have just like in moderation. We actually did have a slice of pizza from Costco this morning, but Mystery and I, of course, split it. And then I didn't even realize that the churro is completely gone off the menu, and now it was replaced with the chocolate chip cookie. I don't know if that's a regional thing. Now it's a chocolate chip cookie. We did try the chocolate chip cookie. It was, I mean, good, but just very average, you know. It's just like a typical chocolate chip cookie. It's better than like, you know, store-bought like plastic container ones, but it's not, you know, better than grandma's or anything like that. So decent cookies overall, but nothing super special. Let me know if you prefer the churro or the chocolate chip cookie. from Costco as the go-to dessert. I know they have their like little soft serve or whatever, which could be actually really nice too, because it's everything on their lunch menu is so cheap. I mean, goodness gracious. I mean, for calories to price, Costco is like one of the best things for like lunch and dinner if you're really trying to penny pinch, I guess. We did have a dance lesson yesterday, so we've been getting pretty deep into salsa. We're actually getting pretty good, learning some pretty advanced moves. And maybe one of these days I'll do like a little video of us doing like a little bit of dancing, maybe do like a short, since I used to do those dance shorts. I was planning on doing one a month, and I haven't done one since like February. I don't know, I just kind of lost the inspiration behind it, I guess. Because I used to do like guitar in my videos as well, like at the end of videos. So I have like a compilation video for that, but I don't know, work has just been kind of busy. So all the little extra things that when I had extra time that I would do, but now it's just not the case anymore. Maybe when things slow down again, I will. But the salsa dancing has been great. We didn't even do any bachata this time. It was purely salsa. So I think she's really liking our progress, and we're excited to learn more and more, which is kind of cool. And then today was Mother's Day, or today is Mother's Day. I was able to, you know, call my mom, talk with her for a while, see how things were going. And then I have a box of chocolates going to her within the next few days. And then my sister as well as a mother, so I wished her happy Mother's Day. Not sure if she did anything special, but, you know, still put it out there, reach out to those mothers. And then finally, we did take it upon ourselves for a beach day. We saw on the weather app that we were going to have like a 4-hour window of sun, so we went out to the beach for a couple hours, which was really nice. Honestly, I would say I just want the wind to be like down one notch, but I mean, the weather is like mid to high 60s. It's pretty nice for sunbathing. I was able to get a little sun on the skin, you know, it gets slightly tanner. You know, as you lean out, you get some tan, the natural tan. Obviously, if you're always burning yourself, that can be bad for the skin. But a little bit of vitamin D is also, you know, good for the body and all of that stuff. What, you need vitamin D to like process calcium or something? I can't remember what vitamin D. Vitamin D is important. It's essential vitamins, but I can't remember what it actually does in the process, since I am more of like a Pokemon and math guy, you know, not a biology and all that stuff guy. Maybe you can educate me down below, or Misty will educate me because she's really good at all that stuff. Dang, it's hard to find grass energies, my goodness. And yeah, that's pretty much all I had for this video. I appreciate you guys taking the time. I know these opening videos don't do as well as like my mail videos, which I also get that. It's weird that people prefer me opening mail and like putting stuff away in the binders. I personally enjoy those videos more, but I also still like to do openings of every set. In the future, like probably after the Scarlet and Violet era, it'll truly get down to actually pretty much what it already is. I'll just be getting like a booster box and an elite trainer box, and then kind of going from there. And because I know for special sets I still get everything, but I might even reduce it from there. I'm not gonna maintain a massive sealed collection after Scarlet and Violet, because they just start to take up a lot of space. And I mean, I have to be completely honest with you guys. I still love Pokemon, and I love collecting and doing this whole thing, building collections, selling cards, following the meta for the card game. Love the video games, but you know, I guess just with work and life, you know, you just start prioritizing other things. You start thinking about other things, which is completely fine. I mean, Pokemon doesn't have to be the #1 thing all the time. It doesn't even have to be the #1 thing ever. But, you know, if it's always in the conversation, that's kind of why. And it's, you know, my means to get with you guys. So that is one reason why I will, you know, stick around, at least doing some type of content. I know I do other types of content on my channel, but, you know, Pokemon is probably what draws the most people. Or maybe it's not. I honestly have no idea. That's just an assumption. So that is all I have for this video. Thanks again so much for watching. Let me know how life is going, what you're up to, what you're doing, what you're watching, what you're playing. And yeah, that's all I have. Thanks so much again for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.